Now, if you're watching this course and you're a developer or you've always been fascinated and want to jump into the world of development on the Windows 8 Metro style app platform, this is a great place to start. And I would strongly encourage you to just jump in there and do it. But there are a few development options if you've been here for a while in the development world that you need to be aware of for the Windows 8 Metro applications. So the first step in developing that store application is going to be to actually go out there and code up or create your app. Now, to do that, you need to go out and download the tools that you need along with the SDK or the software development kit from Microsoft.com. The easiest way to get those and to kind of start to feel your way through the darkness here is to search for Develop Metro Apps. Now, if you just go to Microsoft's site and do a search, notice for Develop Metro Apps, these first two links up here that are coming up again, now that the current time that I am creating this course, which is shortly after RTM on the product. Let's go to this particular link. It tells me all kinds of things to learn. Notice here I can download the tools and SDK. I can start to explore the documentation, and then of course I can scroll down and read the developer guides and all sorts of things. Now, what's interesting right now, none of this is available like for download in a giant PDF document or anything. You have to read it all online, or you can use a tool to capture it somehow. Now, if I go back, you'll notice the second link there gives me a little bit more information, just organized a different way on how to use my languages and so forth, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is get my tools and SDK. Do keep in mind that these are going to be built on Visual Studio Express 2012. Now, that thing is not in final release again at the time that I'm doing this course, but a lot of people are building functioning apps on that. So the apps can be created, by the way, using either JavaScript and HTML5, also Cascading Style Sheets 3.0. You can use the language that you'd like, C#, VB.NET, C++, and then the XAML technologies, XAML. And here's the big question that people seem to be getting hung up on, the people I've discussed this with and talked to and some of the developer events that I've been through, and that is, will the Windows Store only include Metro style apps? Well, the answer that you will get from reading Microsoft's documentation is yes, but if you dig hard enough or ask somebody at Microsoft, they'll say, well, yes and no. Metro apps are no doubt what they're really wanting to see created, although they're quick to tell you not all apps lend themselves to Metro apps very well at this point. For example, Microsoft Office is out there in the Windows Store with the RTM version, but when you click on it, it doesn't install as a standard Metro app. It simply takes you to a link on Microsoft's site to buy Office. So a Metro app is what's considered offered by Microsoft in the Windows Store. Now, offered is one of those words that Microsoft's kind of designing here, and that means that you can purchase the app, download it, and automatically install it from that Windows Store interface. So I see something I want to buy in the store, I click on it, tell it I want to buy it, it takes care of the download, it'll automatically install it and tell me when it's done. Now, if it's a desktop app, meaning anything other than a Metro app, something that runs in the desktop environment like Microsoft Office or Firefox, which, by the way, Firefox is working on a Metro style Firefox app for the Windows 8 platform, but it's probably going to be early 2013 before that actually appears on the marketplace. But the desktop apps, they get listed in the Windows Store, but what you're going to see is really just a link to the developer's website. And on the developer's website is where you'll actually purchase, download, install the app, get support, and so forth. So keep in mind, you're not stuck with creating only Metro apps. But if you offer anything other than a Metro app, then you're going to have a separate website that's well done so that users can see it, have confidence in purchasing, and you're going to have to work out download and installation and stuff. When you go the Metro app way, Microsoft's taking care of a lot of that for you. Okay, so that's your development options, and for most developers, the challenge right now is going to be getting your head around the methodology of the Metro apps, and we'll talk about some options in a separate video entitled Developer Resources on how to get up to speed on that stuff.